Morning, everybody. The first of the big numbers for the week is out, and that would be CPI. So, I'll get to those in a second. This is your pre opening comment for Thursday, the 11th of July, and this is a new century market video number 2200. Okay, so. Um, CPI was down a tenth versus expectations of basically unchanged to up a tenth. Ex food and energy, it was up a tenth. Year over year, it was 3% versus 3.1%. Core CPI, year over year, 3.3%. All decent numbers. Before the numbers came out, the Dow was down 48, Nasdaq was down 17, and the S&P was down 7. It then bounced up to Dow up 100, Nasdaq up about 85, and the S&P up 20. Dow is now up 90, S&P is now up about 14, and the Nasdaq is still up about 63. The 10-year, which was trading at 428, is now trading around 420. There was a very strong, Rick Santelli gave it an A yesterday, a strong 10-year auction of 39 billion, but not overwhelmed. Claims, initial claims, 222, down 17,000. Okay, great, good comparison. However, we were under 200,000, and now we've been constantly over 200,000, and continuing claims continue to move higher and stay well above the 1.8 million. Today's number is 1.8,520,000. So, pardon me, 1.8 is 1,852,000. Gold was down, it's now up. The chart on the screen is the copper, which is a little bit of a disappointment to me. I was kind of thinking yesterday when it was trading, up towards the highs after making, a new low in this little flag, that we were just going to pop back to the upside. We didn't. We closed up a little, up about 3 cents, but during the day, we had been almost 5 cents higher. Today, so far, we're down a little bit, although it is a quiet inside day. It still holds the flag, and it still holds the prior breakout, which was around 456. In earnings news, we had some huge disappointment. PepsiCo, which reported a beat, is 161.63. That's down about $2 or 1.2%, even though they beat by 12 cents and reported inline revenues and, in fact, reaffirmed guidance. I have a feeling that we're getting towards peak earnings for snacks. And, Pepsi-Cola versus Coke, that side of the equation relative to drinks is, neither here nor there. Delta Airlines, the company that kept on telling you how great things were. This is my biggest concern about the airlines. Yes, things are great. Yes, they have taken on massive amounts of debt after they stole the money that we gave them to keep their employees, and then did nothing with it. And massive, biggest days in history, they missed. The stock is 42 and 3/4. It's down $4 or 8.9%. Missed by a penny, reported inline revenue, guides below consensus, revenue below consensus. I mean, how do you square the fact that these guys get on and just toot their own horns and about how great things are, and then they miss and the stock goes down 9%? Okay. Costco up $20 or 2.3%, inline adjusted comps up 6.9%, but that's also due to that adjustment based on increased membership fees. Uh, Alcoa guides above consensus, 39 and a quarter, up 79 cents or 2%. Citicorp down about 1%, 1.3% after U.S. regulators fined the company $136 million for failing to make adequate progress fixing data issues. And one of our favorites we just added to the position, Pfizer. Earlier this morning it was 28.85. That was up 50%, 50 cents or 1.8% on the development of a once daily oral formulation for the GLP-1 receptor antagonist. And, that's very positive for a company that everybody was concerned about their uh, drug pipeline. And now, from that 28.85, the stock is actually trading 29 and a quarter, and that 29 and a quarter is up about 90 cents. One last look, the Dow is up now only 53, NASDAQ is up 40, and let's see, the S&P, well, I'm just waiting for the S&P, but I don't see an update. I imagine that we'll have it in a second. Now up about 10. So we've come off the highs. I haven't seen any big move back to the upside in interest rates, so I'm just going to say that today's numbers were, pretty much in line with what was expected. The talking heads are, of course, talking about a cut. I still don't think we're getting a cut, and I certainly don't think we're getting a cut because of how political it would look if, in point of fact, we got it before the election. People are talking about we could cut in July, which is next week's meeting. I don't see that as even a 1% possibility. September, maybe, maybe not, but I doubt it. All right, folks, have a good day. Be careful out there. Today could be one of those reversal days. And don't forget, we have PPI tomorrow.